Hey, what's going on, guys? I wanted to give you a, sort of an advanced look at an omnibus that is being reprinted. I already have it. I have the original first printing. This is the third printing of it. It is the Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus by Todd McFarlane and David Michelinie. So today I'm just going to go through that book, the printing that I have, and show you the content, since it is exactly the same. It will just be a little bit different at the actual make of the book, since mine has the old, like, pleather type hardcovers that Marvel used to do. I'm assuming the new one will have some fancier artwork on that. So let's get into the content. All right, here is the book, and we've got a special guest star here who felt the need to intrude on the video, and that's okay, Roxy, because I love you. And there she is, rubbing up against the book. So here it is. It's the Amazing Spider-Man by David Michelinie and Todd McFarlane. Wow, she's really interested in it. I have the Spider-Man 301 cover here, which I think is the variant cover. And I think the other cover is the Spider-Man 300 cover with, same image pretty much, just black suit Spider-Man. Here is the spine of the book for those who are interested in that. I always love looking at the spine, so there it is. Some awesome Venom and Spider-Man action going on. And let's take this dust jacket off and we'll hop into the book. Alright, and here's the book without its dust jacket. As I mentioned, I have the original first printing, which is just, got the pleather going on here. Sort of this, fake stylistic design. I think the new one will have some original artwork, because I think the second printing that came out, because the new one's the third printing, had some original, or not original artwork, but just had artwork as a wraparound. So let's jump into this book, and let's sort of discuss what it is and the content that it collects. Now, this is written by David Michelinie, as you can see, and it was drawn mostly by Todd McFarlane. I think there are 2 issues here in the beginning that he didn't draw. And this basically, it collects Amazing Spider-Man number 296 through Amazing Spider-Man number 329. And as you can see, it's got the Spectacular Spider-Man annual number 10 there. And so this right here, not drawn by Todd McFarlane. But we'll get there. We'll get there very quickly. And so what this is pretty much a very interesting and fun age of Spider-Man. He's got the black suit costume, as you can see here. But I'm pretty sure, it's been a while since I've read this, that he isn't actually wearing the alien symbiote right now. It is just a costume that he designed to look like the alien symbiote costume. Pretty sure that's the case. But this is all leading up to, Spider-Man's tumble with one of his most iconic villains. One of the most iconic members of his rogues gallery, which is kind of funny when you think about it, because he's kind of just, it's his old costume. He is battling with his old costume, who has some hurt feelings and hates Spider-Man now, wants to hunt him down. Which sounds like it wouldn't work, but it totally works. I mean, that's what Venom is. That's what the symbiote is. There we go. As you can tell, as Spider-Man's poses start to get crazier, as, the webbing starts to get more iconic, because Todd McFarlane did this kind of spaghetti string web, and I'm sure there'll be better examples to show you that as we go on. That's how you know you've gotten into the Todd McFarlane art, and you see it evolving in an interesting way throughout this book to, what is more iconic Todd McFarlane art. And here we go, at the end of Amazing Spider-Man 299 is the first cameo appearance of Venom, and he's got that gnarly grin on, and he's looking sick. He's looking very, very bad. Obviously, very famous cover here. Homage so many times in so many things. The Amazing Spider-Man number 300, the first full appearance of Venom. Really awesome artwork by Todd McFarlane. As you can see already, it's starting to get more classic McFarlane. Love the way he draws MJ with the big hair and everything. There we go. That is some very classic spaghetti webbing, which is what I was talking about. Todd McFarlane, sort of the big change and the different way that he drew Spider-Man was these crazy poses, which makes sense when Spider-Man's swinging, and like the insane agility to it. And then he's very well known for that iconic spaghetti style webbing, because it looks like, I don't know, looks like noodles, looks like spaghetti, but it works. That sounds funny, but it totally works. Look at that. I mean, insane posing. And yeah, so, you know, this is a time where MJ, she knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. And so, you know, she's involved in the story a bit here too, in ways that she might not have been before. Wow, that is a funny panel. I don't remember the full context of it, but that is really funny. Awesome Eddie Brock shot right there. And you can probably see Venom doesn't really have the look that Venom now has here. It's a little bit different. His mouth is different. It's like he's got regular teeth there almost. Still very cool though, and still very iconic fights that he gets in here. I'm sure. I mean, this has been done in animated form. It's been done in movies. This bell tower scene, different variations of it. It's very cool. And then Spider-Man ditches his costume. He doesn't want it anymore. He doesn't want that black costume anymore. He goes back to the classic Spidey costume. And look at that pose. I mean, come on, how can you not love those Todd McFarlane poses? And so, you know, once that Venom stuff sort of ends out, we get some Silver Sable action in here. We get some Black Cat action in here. Who else is it? Oh, we get some Prowler in here. We even get, you know, they're coming up in their movie this Friday. We get some Taskmaster action here. There's just, it's so fun going through this book and just like seeing the way that Todd McFarlane like revitalized these characters by drawing them in a completely new way. There was some Sandman. Chameleon is in this. I want to find the Taskmaster stuff. He draws him very, very cool. It's like very creepy. This is some Prowler action. Spider-Man and MJ on the beach. And so, you know, I would highly recommend this book to you if you're a big Spider-Man fan or if you're a big fan of Todd McFarlane and his artwork. When I first started getting into Spider-Man and comics in general, I started with the Ultimate Spider-Man Omnibus. And then this is sort of the next thing I got into. And going from Ultimate, which is obviously way more modern, to this, which is late 80s, maybe early 90s, or just the cusp of the 90s. I thought this was still as easy and as fluid a read as, you know, like the Ultimate Omnibus was. I think the writing here is really good. And then the artwork just makes everything even better. The visual storytelling is very much on point. As you can probably tell as I'm flipping through this, I mean, things are very expressive, things are very animated, and things just draw the eye. There's like a Batman ripoff there. I don't remember what that is. It has been a while since I read this, though. But, I mean, this is very classic stuff. I'm positive this holds up. Oh, and you've got the inclusion of the Inferno stuff in here, which is that Mysterio storyline, and then the Goblin vs. Hobgoblin storyline, which is also collected in the X-Men Inferno Omnibus. So if you have that, there will be a bit of double dipping. Oh, and the Lizard storyline. I forgot about that one. There will be a bit of double dipping going on in there. But those stories are fun. I particularly like the Mysterio one. When everything is going haywire in Inferno, if you haven't read Inferno, pretty much one of the cores of it is that, like, inanimate objects in New York are coming to life. And Spider-Man is like, whoa, like, Mysterio must be doing this. But then, I mean, Mysterio is involved in his own thing, but he thinks that inanimate objects that are coming to life attacking him are also Mysterio, and they're just not. They are from Inferno. And then Venom comes back. We get some more Venom action, of course. And you know what? Venom just keeps coming back and back and back for all of Spider-Man's history, you know? And so this omnibus comes out next month. It comes out in August. So I just wanted to put it on your radar, put out this video now to let you know, if you are interested in it, if you're a big Spider-Man fan, this is an essential. If you're a big Todd McFarlane fan, this is an essential. If you're a big David Michelinie fan, this is an essential. So let me know if you guys are going to pick this one up. Let me know what you think of Todd McFarlane. Let me know what you think of Spider-Man. Let me know what you think of the Marvel Omnibus game in general. I'd love to hear your thoughts on any of this stuff. And let me know if there's any other books you would like an overview of. I'm thinking of giving one of that Excalibur Omnibus. I think it's getting not a reprint, but a restock soon. And I do want to put it on the radar that there's another one coming out, Excalibur Omnibus Volume 2 in November. I love it. It was a hidden gem for me this year. So I'd love to talk about it a little bit. So I think I'm going to do that one next.